Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're at White Rocks in Pondbank, PA. And there are two different trails here. There's a road, the dirt road that comes back to this area, and then there's a trail off to the left that'll take us up a mountainside and get us a nice view, and there's some rocks up there. And then there's the climbing area on the other side of the dirt road that'll take us down a different trail into a different set of rocks. I was here with my dad today. There's my dad. And then later in the video, you'll see my Uncle John. I came back another day with him, and we explored the area as well. It was a pretty cloudy day. It was almost cold enough to snow. I think it did flurry at one point. It definitely rained the previous day or two because the ground was wet and muddy. It got pretty steep here at a certain point, and just continuously steep heading up towards the lookout. Just up ahead, there was a hornet's nest above the trail, hanging on the thinnest branch and directly over where you walked underneath the trail. Thankfully, it was winter. Here we're approaching the top area. It becomes more rocky and definitely more scenic as we approach past these rocks. You'll be able to see out through the trees and get a nice view of the valley and that area. Here's an area that got more rocky, and then there was a little drop down on the other side of these rocks here, so that's where I'm heading right now, and I'll get a little view of that and the lookout from there. And then later on in the video, there's another lookout spot that I missed when I was there with my dad, but when I was with my Uncle John, we'll get that other lookout spot as well on this side of the dirt path. With the exception of the wind, the woods were pretty quiet today. Now we're headed to the other side of the dirt path and to the trail that leads us to what they actually call White Rocks. And you'll see behind here, behind my dad, there's this big wall of rock face, and that's where climbers will hook in and climb up that rock face. Today we're going to explore the trail around and beside it and try and go up some of it to the best of our ability. This is the point where it started going uphill a lot faster, and you'll definitely see the steepness increase as well as the amount of rocks that we're facing. Oh man. All right. Here I found a cave area, and later on I'll go inside that cave, but I wanted to get the view from the outside first and continue up the hill. Here I'm trying to zoom in on the climbing hooks that people use to rope into the wall as they climb up the wall. This section here is pretty steep. It comes up quite significantly, and then there's just the rock face right there. Getting up was one thing, but now trying to get back down is a completely different one, right? You want to be able to make sure you're stopping yourself and catching yourself from picking up momentum. Here we are back at the cave, and we're going in. All right, switching back over, we're now on the other side of the dirt path again, and this is the second lookout area that I wasn't able to find with my dad the first time we were here, but then I came with my Uncle John and we found this second lookout area. Unless I need the hand, in which case I will stop filming. This tree gives me the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings vibes. This came from up there, going down here. So watch your step here. Pine needles are slick. There's where we were. Now we gotta find a good spot for this geocache. Maybe up in there. crazy. I'll get you going up in there a little. I think you'll see it if you shine a flashlight. This is one of two geocaches that we planted for the day. First one's up in this cave area, and the second one will be on White's Rocks, the climbing area on the other side of the dirt road on where we came in. Now, these are still permission in progress, but they are there if you happen to be there and want to sign it while we're waiting for permissions. And then here we are trying to get back up this hillside that we came down in order to hide that.
No.
Now earlier in the video you'll notice that this set of rocks is the same one. That's where I was with my dad the other day. So now we're heading back down and we're going to go to the White's Rock side, the climbing area, to hide the second geocache. Now I've switched over to the White's Rock side, so this is the lookout from the climbing area of White's Rocks, and I'm heading up the steep section in order to hide this geocache. So if you're looking for the geocache on the White's Rock side, it's up in this rock area, hidden underneath the rock, camouflaged in there, and you'll know this rocky outcropping when you see it. It's hard to miss. Yeah. There's lots more to film in this White's Rocks area, specifically on the climbing side, so I will come back to this area and get another film. Just ran out of time for this day, but that's it for this video. I'll leave you with some nice scenic views. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.